2024 success story. Looking back at your achievements in 2024, what did you accomplish? aka what did you complete that you doubted you would not complete? It's not always about getting the acknowledgement that you succeeded at something by others, right? The acknowledgement we seek from others is nice, but it doesn't serve us internally unless we also see ourselves as successful. So, success in the sense, what made you feel happy from within? Some things you did last year that really made you proud of yourself. And what is it that you will continue this year that you started last year? Hi, Kusha. So I just was recording how to list out accomplishments from your last year that personally made you happy, that you may or may not have shared with the outside world, but at any layer of our consciousness, be it emotional, mental, or physically, what did you do that made you proud of yourself? So that's what I'm talking about when I mean successes in 2024. So take a few moments to write that down. And what will you continue doing this year? What would you do different? So take like 5-10 minutes to jot down your achievements, successes, small successes from last year. For example, I'm saying mental peace. I improved my mental peace, so I consider that a success. This can also be not just personal, but like at work-wise, what you achieved. Basically, we are reflecting on the highs of 2024 so we can truly appreciate our growth and not just move on with the new year, to kind of document somewhere, if you are writing it down, that the successes you had. So if it's a sticky note or a notebook paper, make sure you look at it in maybe 3 months just to see, what you did last year, what you're continuing to do this year. And if you didn't do too much to make yourself internally happy last year, internally peaceful, happy, what can you do different this year to invite more of that type of success? Before we pull any cards, let's take a few deep breaths and just get aligned, clear our energy, our aura. So let's just rub our hands together, close our eyes, relax, soften up our body from head to toe, softly stretch our legs, our toes, give them a little wiggle, our feet. Pull our shoulders up to our ears, then down. the way back, then forward, up again, and then backwards, still being soft and gentle with our body. First, we want to empty our breath. Then we'll do a deep breath in. On 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Release. Two more breaths in. Hold. Release. One more. In. Hold. Release. And now bringing our hands together again, kind of just collecting ourselves, making a note, collecting our energies from today, bringing them back again, aligning our energies to the best of our ability in the here now moment, connecting with our guides, our spirit, which are always with us, supporting us softly, gently. May we hear them better now, going forth every day. With that in mind, with the connection turned on, mindfully, intentionally, let's see which animal guide or guides from the Archangel Animal Oracle deck by Diana Cooper wants to come in. Okay, let's see. So I was shuffling, but then I was drawn to our friend Pig. Archangels Mary, Gabriel, and Uriel. So again, a lot of divine feminine energy with Archangel Mary, Gabriel, and Uriel. So some of the archangels are usually seen, depicted as masculine energies. For example, Archangel Michael. But they all, at the end of the day, are energy. So we can take them to one extreme where it's like masculine, and to the other extreme where it's super feminine. So it says maintain self-worth and self-esteem. And sometimes we do feel helpless. Like, imagine if you were, a pig at a farm and you were going to be, unfortunately, butchered. So, sorry, then you're gonna eventually become bacon. This is so bad. But, okay, see, I'm trying to hit on the sense that we, as humans, can feel helpless at times, especially these times, crazy times, we feel helpless, okay? This is... Oh, you can't hear. Yeah. Anyways, So I was saying we can feel helpless at times, like the pig, whose future is most likely in America. It's gonna become pork, bacon. You get the point. So that's when we are the most vulnerable, right? Most vulnerable, but that's when we have to remember the divine feminine mother energy that is only a prayer away. Any faith that you practice, any ascended master you feel called to, just close your eyes and do simple breaths like we did and try to connect with them. Seek their guidance, seek their blessings, and pray to be surrounded by their grace to get out of feeling hopeless, to get out of feeling helpless, hopeless, and lost. So divine feminine energy, again, I am looking into starting a little group for that, but our world needs these softer, more understanding energies around us that Archangel Gabriel, Uriel, Mother Mary, the likes of such represent. And that blue rose in the middle, you can see here, that's glowing. Blue is a safety net type of energy vibration. The blue color offers a safety net vibration, energetically, scientifically speaking, when we talk about energy. So if it helps you imagine a blue cloak like Mother Mary's, then use that in your meditation. If you do a visualization meditation, or if you have a blue scarf, you want to surround yourself with the blue items, notebooks, literally anything blue, like a water bottle, anything blue in the shades of blue. We usually think that's masculine, but again, it's a very protective, caring color, spiritually, energetically speaking, and we can totally use that along with pink. But pink tends to what spirit's trying to say? Pink tends to also activate a bit more of energy, where blues are a little calm. So divine feminine also has like two polar sides, extreme and not so, like extreme. So active, not so active. So the blues can be seen as the calming mother, the graceful, subtle mother, where the pink can be seen, pinks and reds can be seen as the vibrant, like Kali Ma Shakti. So kind of going off there, but that would be red. Pink would be kind of in the middle, like be active but not too crazy, also be open to receiving. But here, just realize, the pig is pink. So to calm the pink energy down a bit, we need some of the blue. So those are the energetic guidance coming from our Archangel Animal Pig card from Diana Cooper's deck. Now, if you want to, I can pull a card for you. From the animal deck. I'm sure whatever card comes forth will also be relatable with folks who do end up watching this video, or whoever comes across this. are you feeling any number, or would you just like me to shuffle and see what we get? If you want a certain number, feel free to say it. Shuffle and see. Thinking of 12. I was thinking 3, 2, 3. Let's shuffle. Okay, I completed shuffling and being told to stop. So we did the shuffle. Now let's do 12. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Interesting. Because this was also at the top. This is the 12 that you were feeling. This was actually at the top of the deck when I first pulled the cards. So again, Spirit wants us to pay attention to the energetic support that surrounds us. Trust in the support of the universe, yes. Trust in the support of the universe. Again, all the guidance, all the light that we are seeking is within us, only a prayer away. And again, the feminine and the masculine both accompany each other on this journey. And then again, to add to that, your feminine energy, your divine masculine energy are starting to come in balance, but there's a lot of work we can all do, right? Personally, to kind of align our yin and yang, our Shiv Shakti. So we're being called to focus on that. And again, hold on. So you know how I said I felt 3 and you said 12, which adds up to 3. The third card was the snake. I had pulled it to the side. And we are literally just talking about the Shiv Shakti concept, right? The feminine, masculine within us. And then the Kundalini, represented by the snake rising. So ascension is in progress for us. We have done a lot of work on it in the previous few years. Ever since we became more aware of energy work and healing, we've done what we could to the best of our ability. And then there is more to come. But this is an acknowledgement for that. Yes, we are feeling a little lost at times, trying to juggle what's going on around us and within us, how to best balance that out. But rest assured that with connection to the divine, again, not being scared of the snake, but remembering to be aware of the latent hidden energies around us in our lives. Even our shadows tend to be little snakes that hide but then come up again. So again, be aware of your shadow self and transforming our shadows into light. So you're asking, what do the antlers, green antlers, mean? So this is a male deer, I believe, I'm pretty sure. And then the green light, let's tune into that. So the card is only telling us about trusting in the support of the universe. So when it's kind of green, but it's also like golden yellow tones. But let's take all of them into consideration. So nature, kind of being called into nature connection. Yes, there's guidance in the stars, but as above, so below type of concept here. We need to also seek guidance from nature. Thus, we are pulling these animal cards, the animal archangels. They represent nature more than humans, unfortunately. So it's a call to us kind of to ground more often and be mindful. Some things coming across as be mindful of the greens. We eat more greens to lighten up our frequency. So when people do want to be a monk, when people do want to go on the path of spirituality and dive more deeper into meditation, fasting, lightening up our energetic frequency to channel more of our spirit, which is at a higher vibrational frequency, that's when we need to look into the green gold energy. That's when we need to cultivate more of that. So I'm glad you pointed that out, because I looked at it, but then the antlers, everything is given to us by nature, right? So that doesn't mean nature, earth, we tend to think it's not. We know, we accept that it is divine, but to acknowledge that it is as divine as the angelic realms, I think that's a nice way to look at it. Nature is just as sacred and divine as the angelic realms. You know, it's funny you point out how it looks like tree branches with leaves, because I had that vision a few weeks ago, a week and a half ago, of a deer like or elk like animal with just tree branches. So it keeps coming up, and like you pointing it out definitely reminds me to meditate on that. Yeah, I would leave it at that. I would say consider for us not to take nature as for granted. Again, the fires in LA are pointing to that. We can't take nature for granted. Nature will come back. Nature will come back. It will fight back when humans don't listen, when we don't take care of our own nature given, God through nature given body. So appreciating that. Yes. There's so collectively right now, humanity is going through a big pineal gland cleanse, updates, upgrades. So that definitely hits on the third eye. And a lot of people are cold, flu season. Again, that's also, it has to do with the ascension, upgrades, symptoms, headaches, migraines, being some people can't tolerate too much light, so issues related to how much light someone can take in, how much light they get triggered by. So considering all of that, those point to imbalances in the third eye chakra and Ajna chakra. There are imbalances, so a lot of clearing collectively going on. This I'm also learning. I'm sick right now. I hope you feel better. But yeah, you know, even like eye stuff, this is all Ajna chakra, third eye upgrades. So usually around, these symptoms, yes, you should always first get them checked out and not just assume it's a spiritual symptom. Like, no, you should get it checked out. But if you've been through it and you know it's gonna naturally heal, that's another thing. But So when someone can't handle or what do we want to say, when some people are, what's the word I'm looking for, when they can't handle too much brightness, that it hurts the eyes, or like you said, it gives you migraines, that is related to third eye. I'm not too sure about the crown chakra, but the crown chakra is anyway not contained within the physical vessel body. So definitely, like, for sure it is your third eye, like bringing that back into balance. But definitely more to look toward into. I would want to have like a more in-depth session, do more research, and then whoever is sensitive, that's the word I was looking for, sensitive to light, do a bit more research on the third eye sensitivity to light. So if you Google it, third eye issues related to sensitivity in the physical eye, something along those lines, and I'm sure you'll get something useful out of that. Because again, it's especially in the States, there's a lot like the chemtrails, radiation from electronics that interferes with our energetic grid. Remember? Oh, funny how I'm wearing this scarf. It's perfect. If you imagine your energy system, right, as a grid, like the planetary grid, it's these lines, radiation. Some we cannot see. We can't see energy around us unless your psychic senses are turned on. But there's a lot of interference, and light does affect the center vortices, points, chakras that are situated in this physical human form vessel. So definitely look into third eye balancing and sensitivity to light. What can we do to help us? What I have been doing is just closing my eyes, less screen time, more meditation, crystal healing, again, third eye crystals, amethyst. You can use green crystals, again, to ground our energies, remember? That's why our animal friends are coming forth today. Ground with nature, bring nature in. It's freezing outside, but we can always bring plants inside. We can look at pictures of nature, change our wallpaper, anything natural. Eat more salad. Have candles that have natural nature scents. Invite more nature in. But we definitely need to remember how sacred and divine nature is. Just like we think a heavenly God is so pure, and we give more credit to the divine beings and angels, but we need to give more divine due credit to nature. I'm glad, I haven't thought about that like that, so I'm glad you pointed that out. And no, I'll leave it at that, and I will share this. Thank you for joining, and thank you for being so active in the chat, because it's helping me think things through and bring forth any messages that do want to come from our guides and the animals, their higher consciousness that the animals carry, Mother Nature's children just like us. Thank you. Love you too.